Relationship red flags. 1. Lives a parasitic lifestyle. An intentional, manipulative, exploitive, and selfish financial dependence on your partner, spouse, family, and/or friends. They have an arrogant sense of entitlement to be taken care of financially. It is not your job to financially support them or pay their bills. They will trick you into paying their bills by using rigid relationship gender roles. Beware. 2. Multiple addictions: shopping, gambling, alcohol, street drugs, sex workers, adult movies, and plastic surgery. If you date a drug and/or alcohol addict, then it will cost you around $70,000 a year to support their habit. If they are using drugs like cocaine, then it will be more money. They will max out credit cards and empty bank accounts, then blame you for not making enough money to support their addictions. 3. Rude and disrespectful towards customer service workers. Yelling at the manager because there is a long line. Accuses every business of having poor service. Never seems to be satisfied, so they will complain often to customer service. They are also rude, demanding, and condescending to servers and won't leave a tip for their hard work. 4. Rigid thinking about male and female roles. The traditional male and female roles have changed since the 70s. If your date criticizes you by calling you a modern woman because you want an education and career, then you are dealing with a toxic person. If your date criticizes you because you want a woman to also be employed, then you are dealing with a toxic person. Beware of anyone trying to push male and female roles on you to dominate and control the relationship. Domestic abusers have a huge problem with women going to work because they can no longer use money as leverage in your relationship. 5. King/queen/princess mentality. Be very cautious of anyone who feels entitled to be treated like a king, queen, or princess. It shows an arrogant sense of entitlement, so they will argue to the end about why they are special and that you should drop everything to tend to their needs. Some will even become verbally or physically abusive. Be very aware of someone expecting you to pay for an expensive first date, overpriced clothes and shoes, and expensive vacations. They will throw insult jabs at you when you refuse to pay. 6. They say that all of their exes were narcissists and the cause of the breakups. This shows that they take no ownership of the breakup. Also, it shows that they believe they are perfect. You will have to live up to their unreasonable expectations, or else you will end up the person they are always complaining about to everyone. If they complain about someone to you, then they will do the same to you. It is a pattern of behaviors. 7. No flexibility and compromise. They will trick you into believing that relationships are about sacrificing yourself. Not true. Healthy relationships are about compromise, not sacrificing yourself to make them happy. It is either her way or the highway. You will notice that you will have to visit their family for holidays and not yours. You will notice that your activities for the day were his or her idea. If you suggest something, they will call it stupid. 8. They will become angry or jealous when you are spending time with others. They will try to control who you can be friends with, especially when it is a friend of the opposite sex. When you have a night out with your friends, they will call you multiple times expecting you to converse with them. If you don't pick up, they will accuse you of cheating. This is also a form of abuse called isolation. They will show up unannounced when you are out with your friends, demanding attention if you don't answer your phone. 9. They constantly contradict everything you say or do. These people argue to be right in the relationship because being right makes them powerful in the relationship. Healthy couples want to be happy, so they avoid subjects or actions that will cause conflicts. You can't be happy in a relationship and right at the same time. If you always have to be right, then you are making your partner feel like the loser. 10. They are in a clique. Be very aware of someone who is in their 30s and still in a clique. They are usually hanging out in bars and clubs, drinking, and doing drugs. They are already part of something, so their loyalty is to the clique, not you. Adults grow up to get a career, get married, and raise a family. Single people keep single people single. There is nothing wrong with someone having